You don't remember the episode with Cordelia and her ghost roommate, or the one where Buffy first comes onto Angel? Or both? Snookle Fritz, thank you so much for the 15 stream streak. I appreciate you. The Buffy one is, I feel like it's a pretty dramatic episode. It's called I Will Remember You, and spoilers for Buffy and Angel. Anyway, in that episode, Angel becomes like human for a day, and so he and Buffy can like do it without him losing his soul. He can go out in the sunshine, and so they have this wonderful day together, but he has to like let that go, otherwise something will happen to Buffy. But like the Oracle's like, I will take all this away and only you will remember. And so it's like it's a gut-wrenching episode. It's very, you know, very dramatic, very Angel and Buffy relationship. That's what I remember of it. So my friend treated me to a spa day for my okay, that's right. I got my hair, makeup, and nails done. I'm finally back home now, just resting after fun. I love that. That sounds like such a wonderful day. I'm so glad that your friend treated you to a spa day. That sounds amazing. Hair, makeup, and nails done. Feeling all glowed up. I do think I remember that. Speaking of things that I remember, so last night I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. Well, I was like, wait a second, I still feel like I missed something in Emily's story. So I don't know if y'all remember when I picked up the story, I think okay, hello? It was suspicious though. Okay, so my computer had an update and I updated it like, and then I went to like turn off my computer to go to dinner and it had another update. And then when I turned on OBS tonight, my microphone wasn't connected. So I was like, what is happening? What is happening like with these updates and like what is going on inside of this machine? Dennis is haunting your internet for talking shit about the hit show Angel star David Boreanaz. Dennis, I'm sorry. Dennis, be nice, please. I'm going through a lot right now. Anyway, so I went back and I played as Emily. So I missed out like on a whole chunk because I went to explore her like traumatic past. If you do that, it blocks you out of going into the office and finding some stuff. So I went back and thankfully I had a save like right before I did that, which is amazing. So I went back and I did that last night and I just picked up the lanyards that were left, like all the files and stuff. That was what I was most concerned about. I was like, it is wild to me that you could miss out on this whole chunk of like extra story and files if you do this one part first. So just FYI, because I like when I looked up a walkthrough and I was like, I feel like I must have missed something. I must have missed something. So that's what I wanted y'all to know, was I did my due diligence. Okay, are we stabilized yet? I think we're stabilized. Dennis, I'm sorry. And I'm not doing the new game plus. I looked it up and it's like, it's harder. Deadlier combat, they say. Deadlier combat, aka more harder. So we're gonna go with easy. We're going back with easy, mama. Cooking mama. Keeping that on. Your previous autosave will be deleted. I feel like that's okay because I've done hard saves. I did the hard saves. Hi Boob, thank you for getting your daily download. Hopefully you can hear me okay. My internet had its like, it'd been so long since it had a drop and I was like, oh, I fixed everything. And then my computer had some updates today, so back to the drawing board. Okay, I feel like we can skip this. This is the same. Oh yeah, I forgot that I put it at the old graphics. Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, Boop, my PC had a couple of updates today, and then I thought something was odd when I started up OBS and it didn't have my microphone connected, and I was like, I've literally not touched anything. So, this is...
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Look at this little sexy Susan.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
I did look up to see if there were mods for, putting the character in, like, a swimsuit. Or getting him, like, a little cute tramp stamp. There aren't any, like, mods like that. Okay, let's put it back in the... I also turned on the director's commentary, which was pretty cool. I love that. I love that kind of stuff. They had like little things hidden in the environment that you could click on, and it'll like, there's a few different people talking about like the inspirations and like why this looks like this or why they did this, and I just love that kind of stuff. I love behind the scenes stuff. I just love it. I gotta get my little flashy light.
What do we got here?
You're a detective and you don't know what a flashlight is? I don't know how that's a clue. And I think like the only different, like the lanyard should carry over, I believe. Okay, so everything that we found is Emily stays with us. So I feel like we've done a pretty good job of finding things. Not that I'm like needing to 100% find everything.
Desetto, the old plantation building, was ready to fall, but kept alive by some starry-eyed carpetbagger called Dr. Gray. Seeing how the staff couldn't even be bothered with answering the door, Detective Carnby figured they would just head inside and grab Jeremy. He just needed to open the front door for Emily first, so she could talk to her uncle.
Okay, so like the narration's different.
Louisiana State Board of Private Investigator Examiners grants the following license to Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. License number 196692-LA. Good until May 15th, 1930.
Isn't it 1930? So is our thing expired?
Carnby, why am I hearing from Gloria Allen that you got some job at the loony bin? You better not be thinking of paying her off before me. I don't want to take you for a ride, so get me my money. I'll be at the Maccabean all night if you score some dough. Obed Morton.
Okay, so Carnby maybe also... We found out Emily's dark secret. Carnby looks like he's in debt. Maybe that's his trauma. He's in debt, which can be very traumatic. Maybe some people know about that. Honestly, listen. I never thought I was going to be done paying my student loans. Red Cloud, how's it going? Oh my stars and garters. Akin, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. I thought about you earlier today. I was going through my favorites, like on my bookmarks, and I have your craft corner still as one of my favorites. Fine, and you? I'm surviving. I'm glad that you're surviving. Red Cloud, I'm doing well. We had dinner with Nate's parents, which was nice. You know, it's always nice when you don't have to cook. Anyway, for me it is. I love not having to cook. Aachen, did you all have a nice weekend? Did you do anything for 4th of July? I feel like there's probably a million things that you
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
have had going on. Okay, do you remember there's a ladder? Okay. Yeah, I feel like I can almost... We're just gonna speed through these areas that we've been to. Like I said, I'm really in this just to see the other, like, story. The other story beats from Carnby. Okay, we don't have the map yet. We've had a month of craziness and just constant surgeries / health things with Michael and one of the kids. That sounds very stressful.
That's one big tree to fit inside a conservatory.
Well, I'm sorry to read that. I hope that this next month is a lot more gentle for you, or...
Huh? What?
Is there someone here? Hello? Acid, hello. Thank you for getting an early log-on spot. Hello. Hello, Clarice. Like I said, I'm surviving. That sounds like all you can do at this point. I'm sending you a very large mental hug. I'm about to cook dinner, but wanted to stop. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to stop in. What are you cooking for dinner? What are you cooking? I was trying to do like the merchant from Resident Evil. What are you buying? What are you cooking?
I need the key.
Old LB. Okay, I've been... Yes?
I need the key.
Yes, we know that. I've been so busy, but I wanted to come say hi since I'm not working and I caught... Well, thank you so much for coming to say hi, Aachen. I... Seriously, sending you guys all the best. But it means a lot that you took the time to stop by. Thank you for catching me up. Rice with eggs, vegetable medley with my tofu, fish... Yum. Yes, please. I would love to try some. Thank you.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do. Gotta get more boozies for the healing. I see you on, but since I work with kids, it's hard to try to jump in. Oh my gosh. No worries. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. You dazzle me with your patience and I don't know, you have like a passion for taking care of kids. Perhaps one day I'll drive through.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year.
Okay, I'm skipping through the ones that we've listened to, so just FYI. One day I'll drive through, fly on through, teleport through, fly your broomstick through, whatever. I'm gonna try to catch you more though. I miss your streams. I can't believe it's been 2 years. I remember you and Michael and Heather were here like the very first day that I was like an affiliate. You're like a part of my Twitch my Twitch history. I'll definitely be flying a twink through. I'm imagining the twink is like somehow like instead of a contrail, it's like a rainbow contrail. Like, instead of like a cloudy contrail, it's just like rainbow and there's like glitter flying out of the sky and everyone's like, what's that? Same here. I have been in a rut for months, but going to try and pop on. You know, I feel like that's been a thing for a lot of us, is that like kind of that rut feel like we're stuck, you know? But I always I mean, obviously, I love seeing familiar, friendly faces in chat, but it's always like, I want people to take the best care of themselves first and foremost, you know? And sometimes you just gotta, you gotta take a step away from communicating. Like, we already have to communicate so much in our lives with our work, with our families, in our, like, day-to-day, like, in-person relationships, and sometimes it's like, I just don't have the wherewithal to communicate online. I feel like I've been more lurking than chatting in friend streams lately. But it's like cyclical, I feel, you know? Oop, I'm on. You're a 10. Well, we already knew that. You're a winner, baby. Okay, I wish you didn't see things through walls. I guess that's kind of handy, but like, I'm like, is there something on this shelf? Acid, I feel like you would be happy to know that I tried looking at mods to put this detective character in a swimsuit, or to get him like a little crop top with a tramp stamp, and there were no such mods that I could find. I didn't do like a super in-depth look, but I went to my trusted source. Okay, so the lanyap that Emily picked up is not here. You're a 10 and then some. We're 20s. Listen up, 5s. A 10 is speaking. There will be soon. There will be soon, I hope. A crop top with a bikini bottom. We need to get where are the tech savvy gays? Where are the modding gays? I have never modded anything. I wonder how difficult it would be. I don't know what kind of like program you would use, but like, could I? You know what? There's that website where you can ask people to do things for you.
Please do not touch the boiler.
Like Fiverr or whatever. Like, I would like for you to model
That doesn't look safe.
a little Speedo.
There's something missing.
I got spoiled. We got spoiled by Clear Obscure swimsuits, okay? I got spoiled by the Clear Obscure swimsuits. And I'm like, every game should have a swimsuit for the menses. Is this the water closet? I also, I was also watching and looking into Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. I think I told y'all, I played just a smidgen of that one on... I like downloaded it on my PS3. And it was hard. It was difficult.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy.
My mom loved that game. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask your mom. I'll be like, can you please guide me through this game? No, like I'm very like, after playing through as Emily, like I'm very much into this universe, and like I've watched the original game, like a let's play of that, but it's pretty much silent. There's just some text that you read. I mean, it's very atmospheric and it's cool for what it is, but like, I don't know, the cosmic horror, like, reminds me of like Alone in the Dark. Like, I'm very much more, I don't want to say like I'm not into Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil, obviously Silent Hill, but I love like when things have Lovecraftian, like,
It's wedged shut.
eldritch entities coming through the tears of reality to absorb us. I love that kind of
That's
horror.
important.
I've not played it since the year it released. I think it... I want to say it was like 99? But I think it's on PS1, PS2, and maybe... it is also on
Need
PC.
the key.
I think they were selling it for... They were selling it for like $1 something on Steam. Then I was like, sometimes things don't really run well. Okay.
Oh. I need the key.
The Great Depression. President Hoover raises tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods in an act to protect American labor. Following the collapse of the Wall Street stock market on October 24 last year, American industry has suffered greatly. Thousands of companies have gone bankrupt and left a large part of the American workforce unemployed. In an attempt to turn the tide, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act has been signed by President Herbert Hoover. By regulating commerce with foreign countries, the government hopes to encourage the industries of the United States to compete with cheap foreign imports. Superstition on rise. New Orleans voodoo stores and spiritual mediums see increased profit during troubled times. While the market has faced hard times ever since Black Thursday of last year, voodoo doctors and snake charmers see significant rise in number of customers. With the coming Eve of St. John on the 23rd, the police expect increased cult activity around Bayou St. John, the southern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Voodoo rituals in that area on the Eve of St. John have a long tradition reaching back to the first snake worshippers brought as slaves from West Africa. During the 19th century, its practice was popularized by the legendary Marie Laveau and has since been embraced by many of the Creoles and a surviving aristocracy of the French Quarter. Author seeks asylum. Rumors regarding author Cassandra Beauregard making Derceto her home verified. Derceto Hospital is an old plantation building on the eastern shores of Lake Pontchartrain. While often considered an asylum for the insane, residing Dr. Elmore Lee Gray prefers to think of it as a convalescent home, a place where you can go to rest. The patient list is kept secret, but thought to include many of the black sheep of wealthy families, because at Derceto, treatment does not come for free. Local author Cassandra Beauregard has now been confirmed by her own admission. She's been lauded as a powerful Creole voice and written many successful books. Lately it was reported from Hollywood that she has finished a moving picture manuscript titled Slaughter Gulch. That film is set to hit the theaters next year.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I missed this newspaper in Emily's playthrough. Like, it's got some foreshadowing talking about the Eve of St. John, which is when they bring the Trieste to life. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I just opened the front door and let Detective Carnby in. And so I think that might be the only time to pick up this newspaper article.
I need the key.
You need all the keys, Mama.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Heartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is...
There's no need to worry. He's just missing.
He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
Yeah, I feel like the dialogue has changed a bit. He like made a mention about Grace. He's like, I know you from somewhere. Little girl.
All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
Yes, bossy.
I'm not done here yet.
Okay. Like, what if I just leave?
Anything important I should look out for? Did he keep a diary?
Not that I know of, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Quite the artist, your uncle. Paintings, sculptures. I don't know much about modern art, but he seems dedicated.
Jeremy is a fairly well-known landscape painter in New Orleans. You've probably seen more of his work than you realize.
Crimson, hello. Thanks for getting your daily download.
We should go talk to the doctor that the housekeeper mentioned.
Dr. Gray? I suppose. Let's just do a little more digging first, okay?
Sure, no rush.
Crimson, how are you? Oh, I cannot squeeze through there. Okay. Let's get the most obvious. The only thing I think that we can pick up.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the
Okay, we've heard that before. Great.
I found a book full of peculiar notes. Have you heard of something called Tarawea?
No. What's that?
I might be reading too much into this, but I think it's the place he wants to go to.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a clue.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sounds like a clue. A little flustered. Shower/tub broke. Won't be fixed till... Oh no. That's like a long ways away. I wish there was something I could do or say that would be helpful. I was like, what would I do if that happened? It's like, I guess it's been pretty toasty. I would like maybe fill up a watering can with some water and then like let it sit out all day so it gets kind of warm. And then like pour it on myself while I had some soap or something. I just need to accept parent offer of using theirs. We each have our own. Oh, okay. That's so nice that you have... That is like such a nice blessing that you have another bathroom to use. We just have the one bathroom. Blazing Fire, what's up? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. How are you? Okay, so he's gonna hit the object this
you know
time.
anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
I would kill the guy, throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
That's striking. I want to save this one.
Help me.
All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming. Miss Hartwood. Emily?
So we're the one that's going to be disappearing.
What the hell is going on? Where am I?
I started another painting too, and the owners of the cats are amused at the look of it. Are you, Crimson, are you painting it for them, or it's just like they had a great picture and you're like, I want to, I'm inspired to paint this? We're doing great. She's making dinner. What are y'all having for dinner? How was your day? My day was pretty good. Nate's parents invited us over for dinner. So we had a nice meal together, and I mean, it was just pretty normal, you know. She looks like one of those old memes. A little practice, I enjoyed it. It'll be paying to send international. Okay, I feel like we were talking about international shipping just recently. You had brought it up, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it wasn't international. I feel like you were saying you're gonna have to do something else to do shipping. To next door even. Oh, just like shipping stuff to like next door. Spaghetti bake with a twist instead of noodles. Cabbage. Oh. That sounds delicious. I haven't had baked spaghetti in a long time. As in Canada. Okay, yeah. I have sent some postcards to friends in Canada, and I'm pretty sure that they've made it, but I've also sent a postcard to a friend in India, and I don't think his ever reached India, unfortunately. I know there's another one. I know there's another crusty crust.
Christ, what the hell was that?
Come on out. Come out, wherever you are. I see you, Bish. Swish, swish, Bish. I'm hoping that plane is Carnby. There's not going to be like a lot more enemies. Your din-din, right? Doesn't that sound delicious? My mother-in-law went out for Tapas Tuesday. There's like a wine bar / olive oil and vinegar place, and on Tuesdays they have tapas that I think the owner of the place, she's a chef. Anyway, it was like beef and cabbage with like a tomato gravy on some rice, and I was like, that sounds amazing. Hi, Mrs. Blazing Fire. I hope that the cooking is going well. Girls, dinner sounds amazing. We're all just talking about how delicious your meal sounds.
What the hell is going on?
Hi, bestie. I'm here, just not queer, but I love you nonetheless. That's okay. We can forgive you for not being queer. It sounded so much better in my head.
I can't go that way.
Can't go that way. Well, I hope your dinner prep is going wonderfully. Let me just ring this little bell for you. I don't think that there's like really any benefit to exploring ahead because I did that as Emily. I've learned some. I learned some things.
Don't let them get inside, Carnby. They're not the good kind.
Are you... Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's store.
Jeremy did this. How?
The pact with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
Love his tie. It reminds me of like
I was hired
wallpaper.
by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh yeah? How much you paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, Carnby?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, Carnby. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
I hope it's as good as it looked on TikTok. I'm sure you're gonna make it just as delicious, if not more so, than the TikTok version. You can always, you know, I'm sure you know how to doctor things up, how to zhuzh them up. Yeah, this tie is making me think like almost like a carpet runner or some wallpaper.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
I feel like Baptiste was a lot nicer to Emily.
Anything I can do for... Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Baptiste, just tell my sister Lottie I'm alright if you see it.
Definitely giving wallpaper. Gotta have some kind of pattern to break up this outfit.
Alright, I'm heading out.
Be careful out there.
Some kind of texture, some something. Okay, so I'm full of bullets, meaning I have all the bullets I can hold. That is like, okay, so one thing I wish was that you could take melee projectile weapons with you, like the Molotov cocktail or the brick. I wish that you could find like upgrade packs to hold more bullets for your weapons. These are like things that I would be like, just, you know, like, this is my suggestion. I would appreciate it if y'all did this. You know? Got a little nasty crusty crust down there. Okay, doesn't something come...
Nice.
Oh my god. I was like, I know something's gonna come busting out. I'm coming out. I still don't quite know where it came from. But it came. It sure came. Okay, I want to throw this at that big beast. Come on over, baby. Shoot. I feel like the music is scarier than like the actual enemy. Like the music stingers are like, they last for so long. I feel like the gun is super, his gun is super loud. It's super loud. Super duper loud. Super duper loud. But yeah, we got a blast. Got a jet. Come on over, baby. Stay away, monsters. I'm lamb.
I can't go that way.
Okay, alright. I can't go that way. Well, have you tried? You won't know until you try. Your map is of no use here. I feel like we get attacked by all the nasties. Wait, can I not shoot it through the railing? Well, that's... That's just poo-poo. Shit! Chad, how's it going? It's good to see you. I'm glad this game got back up to mostly positive. Yeah, I mean... Okay, I don't know what people were expecting. But I mean, like, I've been enjoying it. So, if that's what's important, is that I'm enjoying it, you know? Me. I don't know what people were expecting. Like, if you play the original, it's not like an action-packed... It's mostly like, I feel like you want to avoid enemies, and there's some enemies that, like, certain things, like, you have to avoid in certain ways, and... Girl, did you get stuck to the wall? It is a spoopy game. It's a spoopy game with swamp things. I don't know what you call these creatures. What did we call them? Robinas? Doing okay, been really sick. Waiting to see my neurologist. Soonest I can see him is January 7th? January 7th? That is a long ways away. Dang. You love this game? Yeah, so I played through it as Emily, and I was like, let's do it now as Carnby, just to see the little story differences, you know? Let's just see. They were the Brobinas. I don't know what the big ones are. I have not felt as inspired to call them anything. I've not been feeling the Silent Hill inspiration.
I recognize this place. It's Miss Jackson's seance parlor.
Miss Jackson.
Let's see if she's got any information on Jeremy's talisman.
I am for real.
It's the talisman, like the one in the painting.
I just steal things. There's one thing I've learned. You just walk up and take things. Herdez makes these like heat and eat carnitas and chicken, and every time I see it, I think of Herdez. 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 Y'all say your prayers. You don't want to go to Herdez. I still have that to play. How are we doing today? Cat, we're doing just peachy. Just peachy with a side of keen. How are you doing?
I think it's meant for the talisman.
Was it 358?
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm
There's something
doing.
in Jeremy's
Edward. Quiet,
It's
Edward.
showing something. A place? Where is that? Huh.
Didn't get one mount in WoW tonight. Oh no. Is there when can you try again? Because my guild mates kept getting them left and right. I'm sorry that you got left out of getting a new mount. These scenes make me think of the ghost scenes from At Dead of Night. Okay, I don't remember there being... Okay, I didn't watch a ton of that. I watched Buff Boy and maybe a couple other people play it, but I just remember like the scary hotel keeper guy like popping up. I don't think that I knew that there were ghost scenes. Also, I'm like paranoid that I'm going to leave a lanyap behind. Not that I'm trying to 100% it, but I feel like you need to get the lanyards. So there are 5 endings. 3 of them are secret endings. So in order to progress, you find like memories from the people that died or whatever. Oh, that game seems way too scary for me. Like way too tense. All right, we're going to say goodbye to Ms. Jackson's place. Yeah, that game is genuinely spooky. It's just the surprise. Like, you're just, yeah. Ugh.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect... I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, that's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make...
Excuse me.
Aren't we all?
The doctor's making me nervous.
Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
Why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
The
Having
doctor.
low standards is not a virtue.
Like,
Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
I'm gonna get you drunk.
Can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure, but he is crazy, and he's gone missing. Why?
Here.
In a martini glass?
Yes.
Oh my. I feel so Sex in the City right now.
Good. Got a bite?
Very like Carrie Bradshaw.
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay. What can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Get a sidecar for the road.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
We're already on chapter 2, Diva. We are blazing. We're like the blazing fires. We're blazing.
Detective Carnby, where did you go?
I went through hell,
I was
Mama.
just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal, even.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
I like how in each story, like the other one's like, what's wrong with you? Get your shit together.
You want to come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective, are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
Wait, in her version of the game, didn't she? He was like asking her. He's like, "What's wrong with you? Are you okay? Maybe you need to pull yourself together." Heading off for the night. Y'all take care, Crimson. Good luck with the bathroom situation. I'm glad you have another bathroom to use. But have a good night. Sweet dreams to you. I like that he just told her he was talking to the doctor, and then Emily invited him to talk to the doctor again, right? Like, let's get up in here. Hi, Bri. How are you? Bri, I had some coffee this evening after dinner. Hold on, I want to make sure I didn't miss any. That was like a long scene. And FMV is just scary already. I still want to play The Seventh Guest, I think it was called. Also maybe Phantasmagoria, also Gabriel Knight. Hi, I'm Faith. It's nice to see you again. Faith, it is so good to see you again too. I hope that you're having a lovely evening. Steffi, thank you for the fart. Thank you for the toot. How are you, Steffi? You had beans. I had beans. What did you have with your beans? How are you this evening? Is this the lobotomy guy? I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's the one that wanted to do the lobotomy on Jeremy. Or who was like mentioning it. Carnby said, I drink to get drunk. Carnby's like, you don't need to waste the good stuff on me, Diva. I'm here to get crunk. He gets a pass because sidecars are often served in martini glasses. I don't think I've ever had a sidecar, to be honest. I don't know that I've had a ton of brandy. I've like used apricot brandy to make a brandy slush at like Christmas time, but that's about it. And it like I don't really know what it tastes like outside of making a slush. Troy Baker did a great job as Indiana Jones in the game, but I feel like David Harbour would also be a good fit. It's got that gruffness, but also that sense of humor. Or you just mean like the voice? Yeah, I could hear that voice. Did I tell you, my brother played the Indiana Jones game and he really liked it. He recommends it. It's one I'd like to get to eventually. So in like 3 years. Gonna give my kitty some water. Okay, sounds good, cat. I hope they enjoy that fresh water. Phantasmagoria is so good minus that one scene. I'm pretty sure I know which scene you're talking about. I've watched a like dissection of it, but it's been some years. Lanes. With the side of beans. I don't think I've had a sidecar either, both the gruffness and the voice, and that voice. That sultry.
This talisman brought me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere, even Tarawea. If he can do it, so can I. I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
Oh, shoot.
While Detective Carnby was grateful to be back at Derceto, he was eager to test his hypothesis. After having suffered through that sinister world, dressed as the French Quarter, Jeremy's writing could be read much more literally. What if Jeremy used his talisman to actually visit those places he mentioned in the book? Carnby felt certain that this was the answer. He wouldn't find Jeremy hiding inside Derceto. He would be in one of those other worlds. And to follow in his steps, Carnby would have to investigate the old clock and the boiler and find out what part they played.
What about stuffed beans? I'm like, I don't know how that would work. Sounds like an ass disaster. When Dan played Phantasmagoria a couple years ago, he just stopped showing the game. I looked it up after, and it doesn't even add much. I'm glad that well, I guess if you're like planning on streaming and you are like as big of a streamer, like you gotta have your shit together and not be like, here, you can see this. Our favorite disaster. Y'all, the ad's gonna start, so I will see you in just a few minutes. Please get yourselves a stretch or a little break in, and I will see you in a few. Welcome back from ads, everyone. What's your favorite book? My favorite book is Dogman, Grime, and Punishment. Dogman, Grime, so like instead of Crime and Punishment. I think mine is Neuromancer. I still haven't read Neuromancer. Braiding Sweetgrass, Robin. Okay, I'm pretty sure Nate's mom read Braiding Sweetgrass. Mine is Analog Nightmare shot on video horror films of 1982 to 19. I think mine. Mine's usually The Relic by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child, but I feel like Between Two Fires by Christopher Bielman has taken over. It's like, Mommy, I don't know what these books are. Maybe someday you will. Maybe someday you will. I was like, I read Jurassic Park my first time. I was in 3rd grade. I was so excited. And somehow my parents were like, sure, you can check that out from the library. I guess because I'd seen the movie so many times, like as a kid. And then I read it when I was in 7th grade. And you never return, and I never returned to Jurassic Park. No, I returned it. I don't think I never didn't return a library book. Yeah, I feel like it and Jurassic Park were like the first adult chapter books that I remember like reading. And it was like very long. And then I guess I read Gone with the Wind in 8th grade. Because like when I was in middle school, we had to take tests about like books that we read to get points. And you had to have so many points by the end of the semester. And since Gone with the Wind was such a long book, it was worth the most points. So I was like, I'm just going to read it and be done for the semester and like read. Because I was like, if I'm going to read something, I don't want to have to like take a test about it. And I was like, was it enough for just 1 semester or was it 2 semesters? I don't remember. They probably didn't. I don't know if they let points carry over. I don't remember. Okay. So the small parlor is... It says investigate. Okay, I see it.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think...
Okay. We know this.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray.
Yep. See, we're like just able to fly through this because we've already read all these things.
Saw you notice in the book.
We've already read all of these things. We already know all the things. Okay, I am gonna make a save here. I'm wondering if I can open the safe early since I've played through already.
Looks like all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy. There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone. Hey, what do you know? I guessed the combination. Oh, Detective Carnby.
Alone in the... Okay, we got a lanyap of like the original cover or book of the game. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. No, yeah, that was... Okay, that was the combination from Emily's playthrough, and I was like, they probably didn't change it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it.
You beautiful bastard. How are you this good?
You beautiful bastard. How are you this good? So that's why like I made a hard save. I was like, I don't want to like open it and then it like blocks me from progressing. Yeah, I think
I need the key.
I don't know if you were here when I was saying that last night after I finished stream, I like went and like looked up a walkthrough for Emily's part. And so I actually went back and played from chapter 4 and like there was a whole chunk that I'd missed because I went and did her like trauma thing looking for her fiance instead of like progressing the story, because I in my mind I was like, oh, if I do this I have to do the side quest before I progress the main story, otherwise I might get locked out. So that was kind of a bummer that there were like backstory files that I picked up, a couple of lanyards, like just some additional stuff that we completely missed out on. Which is kind of a bum. But I was just very thankful that I'd made a save, like, right before that part, so I was able to, Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
That's fine.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, girl about yay high?
Can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
Well, I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. But we can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked. At a time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, Detective, and I'll scratch yours.
I don't want my back scratched. Thank you. Nasty. Rusty.
McCarthy reminded Detective Carnby of an old barfly he used to know. He detested him. There was no getting around it. McCarthy was going to have a hard time getting on his good side.
It looks like there was something else in Jeremy's room.
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
Emily's here.
No. Let me out. Let me out!
Huh. How eccentric.
I did it. I crossed the threshold.
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy.
Okay,
Or
was
star
it
constellations.
Pisces? Taurus? Okay, I didn't remember that one.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more now. These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Argus, Mosig, and Raki. Two, 4, 9, or 294. Was that right? 294. 294. Two, 9, and then Forest. Okay. I was close. I was close.
Got it.
Oh. Oh.
It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot. Oh, what happened? I need the key.
We're just having a day. We're just having a day, you
It's
know?
supposed to be the clock that Jeremy wrote about in the Commonplace book. I need the key.
Okay, and this is where I met Ruth with Emily.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana.
Oh, sweet. Sweet sassafras. Great googly moogly. Oh, is this when I get the bolt cutters? I feel like you only use them one time. Sorry, me and Nix are playing Lockdown Protocol. Did you win?
What the hell is going on?
I hope you're having fun. We're just, oh, I guess
Now we're talking.
we're just able to get the shotgun now because I found all of those as Emily. Love that. Love that. You're getting better. Is that kind of like,
It's wedge shut.
I'm trying to think of, was it like Repo, or is it like, what was the other one that was so popular for a while, where you go to like different planets? It's like Among Us, but first person. Gotcha. Gotcha. I was thinking of the other game that I can't think of now. That was like the one that came before Repo. Do. Lethal Company, thank you so much. I was like, I can kind of see it in my brain, but I can't. You know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you, Staffy. Thank you for saving me. Yeah, I got you, BP. Thank you, thank you. The old noodle just ain't what she used to be.
Nice.
Nice. Sweet. Oops. Sweet. Oops. My brain's too full up survival horror. My brain's too full of horror games. Terror. It's got me. Okay, so what do we want to do now?
Detective Carnby had a hard time understanding what had happened. It did feel similar to when he was pulled into the French Quarter, but with less power and purpose.
Power.
Did he cause this? Or was it something else?
I don't know, darling. I do declare. So I guess we can go to like whichever place we want first. Ruth, where are you? Wait, why are we locked in here?
What?
Okay, I'm glad the kitties have water. That's good. Oh shit! This game always surprises me. Got more nasty nests. Oh shit. Is anyone gonna say, Detective Carnby, you look all burned up? It's like what had happened was I don't know what closing the window does, if anything, but we did it. Drawing room. Yeah, that's just an old weapon that I don't want. Pretty sure. Well, it won't even let me pick it up. Okay. This is no big deal. Down to the boiler room we go. Sexy little boiler room. Is he sniffing the meats? Who's there?
What are you doing in my kitchen? I assure you. No,
I'm sorry.
I promise you. Mr. Hartwood is nowhere near my kitchen, and neither should you be. Don't make me kick you out of this house.
Sorry.
Now get out.
Yeah.
WTF? Excuse me? Don't be fucking rude.
Carnby was in shock, but also a little embarrassed. The housekeeper was furious to find him searching through the kitchen and had run him out of the room. There was something strange going on with her, but it didn't feel connected to the case, so he decided to stay out of her way.
Ah, she's brandishing a knife. Rude. Oh yeah, I don't have the
key.
I don't have the key yet. Nickelfritz, thank you so much for the hydrate. Having some more water.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke.
It's another plate for the talisman. Like the other one, it's broken and missing some pieces. There's something missing.
I thought... Okay, this must be for the clock. Okay, so I have to go to the clock first. Missing valve. Okay. I'm just like doing things in my own way. Moving at my own speed. Bodies. Need to go back this way. Wait, what? It has been hot and dry as fuck here for a while now, but I think we're finally... Yay! Okay, I'm glad you're getting some rain. Cool things down. Moisten things up. Cool and moist. It actually rained here. Well, we've been getting lots of rain. But it hadn't rained for a few days, so we had like a little bit of an afternoon shower.
Out of this now. I need to help Emily save her uncle.
I wasn't trying to make you leave. I was just looking at the map. Rude.
Key. Looks like the plate that held the top. I think I've seen this somewhere.
I think I've seen this somewhere. Cool. I don't think that's right.
There was something in the commonplace book about this.
Yes, 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 I know. Make me refer to my book. Okay. Okay, straight down. Okay, I did it.
I think the clock broke. Or maybe it just stopped at a very precise
Okay,
place.
so 6, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3.
Huh.
Here we go. I think this is this
Picture in the black glass. It's showing me something. It's the hallway outside Jeremy's room.
uh-huh.
If it wasn't for the collection of peculiar statues, the old astronomical clock would draw every eye in the room. To Carnby, it wasn't the intricate clockwork that stood out, but the odd-looking plate on the inside. It reminded him of the ritual bench in Miss Jackson's seance room, where he had manipulated the talisman to open a door back to Deseto. He wanted to try to replicate the procedure, but found that the inner part of the plate was broken. He would have to find the missing pieces and put the plate back together.
Okay, well, we did that. Oh, pee pee poo poo.
As his pride faded, Detective Carnby was left with a feeling of unease.
Trevor, thank you for the lurk.
He had successfully managed to enter a whole new world. How could this be? And why did he accept this so readily? One thing was clear. There were no answers to be found by standing around questioning reality. Knowing only what he read in the commonplace book, Carnby headed off to look for Jeremy in the hateful mound.
Okay, so this is like the oil rig level with the trimmers things, I think. I was wondering if they were going to have like a new, like a different narrator for each of the characters, but I'm glad that they kept the same voice. It's nice to hear a familiar voice. All right, here we go.
I made it. I entered another one of Jeremy's memories.
Weird Tales, the Devil Plant. I don't remember if I looked at that with Emily. That's cool. Amazing Stories. Stories by H.G. Wells, Jules Verne, Edgar Allan Poe.
May 1923, Monday. All okay. Ready for delivery. Maintenance. Oil pump must be
David,
serviced.
hello. Hello, darling. How are you? Welcome in, Yes Club. How was your time with Death Stranding? Death Stranding 2, on the beach. Were you on the beach? Does it take place entirely on the beach? Welcome in, everybody. Hi, how are you? I almost said happy hump day, and I was like, wait, today's Tuesday. Yeah, how was your stream? This will give me a quick little break from the terror. The beach is a horrible place that you go when you die. Wait, so when you die in this game, you don't like have to load up from somewhere? So we didn't go there, thankfully. Okay, congratulations on not dying in the game. I know next to nothing about the Death Stranding games other than you're like transporting something, at least the first game, and there's like maybe invisible enemies that have like oil dripping off of them. It's something. It's something. But I hope you had a lovely stream. Also, if this is your first time here, I'm Runner. Nice to meet you. We're playing Alone in the Dark. I just finished it with one of the characters, and we've gone back with the male character. We did Emily first, now we're doing Carnby. Oh, you pretty much nailed it. Perfect. I feel like it's one of those games that you might think that you know what it's about, but unless you play it or like watch somebody play it, like you're just like, I have no idea what's going on. Yes, we hope you're feeling joyful, jubilant, jovial, and jolly. This is a spooky game. Yes, this is a bit spooky. So if you are feeling, you know, tense or you don't want any scares, I would say this is like on a scale of like Outlast and Dead Space being a 10 to like, what's a cute horror game? Like I don't know, something like a cute little vampire that like makes friends with people. This is probably like a 6 or 7 on the scale. So this is a remake of like the 1992 Alone in the Dark, but they've changed the story up a bit. So, but I'm enjoying it. It's cosmic horror, so there's like, it's not quite, you know, there's enemies, but it's not like a zombie plague or I'm trying to think, what else? Silent Hill. I guess it's more like Silent Hill and like the psychological horror. The scariest I've ever played was Mortuary Assistant, and I haven't played a spooky game since then because, David, I have not played that, but I have seen a few friends play that, and that game is very scary. It's very like jump scary, in your face scary. Yeah. Hats off to you for playing Mortuary Assistant. That is one I've like thought about, but then I'm like, do I really want to like do that to my body? Spooked me so much. Like I think the story is cool. I'm like, usually when I play a game, I'm like, I'm here for the story. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, not a hard time. Yeah, those scares in that game. You only play during Wait, Steffi, do you only play scary games during spooky season, or you only play Mortuary Assistant during the spooky season? Even then, this is survival horror summer. This is survival horror summer. Survival horror summer. David, if you need to go de-stream, make yourself some dinner, make some fish, please do so. Thank you so much for bringing your friends by. It's always lovely to see you. Spooky games and Mortuary Assistant. Okay, so have you, like, there's an actual like ending, right, for Mortuary Assistant? Like, I'm pretty sure I know what you have to do, but I don't know if there's like multiple endings. If it's like the Silent Hills is. Runner is like, oh, David raided, and now David is legally obligated to make fish. I know David's life. I want David to take care of himself. David, you must make fish, and then you have to tell me about the fish. That game was the first game I saw and made me want to stream. Steffi, I didn't know this lore about you. Wait, Steffi, so the first game, was that the first game you ever played was Mortuary Assistant? And that made you want to stream? You're like, I'm just gonna jump into the deep end. I'm going, they don't call me balls out Steffi for nothing. I think there are multiple endings. Okay. Literally already turned on the oven. I love that. Runner knows I eat with my mom on Mondays, and every other day I have fish. I try, David, I have my daily planner here, and yes, Tuesday, July 8th, David having fish. I've been keeping dibs, keeping track. New Steffi, right? New Steffi lore unlocked. He has notes. You know us from Texas. Go big or go home. The higher that, what I learned from the A-list Dallas, which was like about gay people living in Dallas. One of them always said, the higher the hair, the closer to Jesus. The higher the hair, the closer to Jesus.
I need the key.
Yes, mama. That was a show on Logo back in like 2008 or 9. There was the A-list New York, and then that had 2 seasons, and then there was the A-list Dallas. You've heard that before. The higher the hair, the closer to Jesus. My friend's mom has a Chiugi sign that says that in their bathroom. It's adorable. What is Chuggy? What is Chugi? I always heard the higher the hair, the closer to heaven. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm gonna have to Google Chugi. What else did I have to Google? Oh, I had to Google what a tea break was. It's a tolerance break. And then something else today. A catch-all word. Okay, listen up. This is the definition of chuggy. A catch-all word to describe anything that is basic, uncool, or untrendy. According to the New York Times, chuggy can be used broadly to describe someone who is out of date or trying too hard, from Urban Dictionary. Oh no, it's me. So are you telling me that I'm gonna have to put away my Live, Laugh, Love pillows? Chuggy. I honestly have never heard anyone say that or use that word. Yes, I am telling you that. Can't stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. Well, that's what... If I ever go to TwitchCon, that's what I'm giving out to my friends at TwitchCon, my Live, Laugh, Love pillows. We need to replace them with Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss pillows. I don't know. Is that me? Am I gaslighting? Am I gatekeeping? I know I'm girl bossing. I know we're girl bossing around here. Yes, welcome back, Twiggle. Twiggle, I don't remember if you... I know we were talking about your sandwiches last night, but I was like, I don't remember if you told me what all was on your sandwiches. True, I guess between the two, you are more Live, Laugh, Love. Maybe in high school, I was the Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss. I have calmed way down in my older age. Hello? Oh yeah, this ugly little beastie poo. Nasty little turds. Not to be rude, but those things are awful. My friend's mom, different mom, gets him those signs and shirts. It's so funny. I had to tell my mom to stop. Wait, your mom gets you like decorative signs for your house that say like Live, Laugh, Love? My mom would never. Because my mom doesn't live, laugh, or love. Okay, that's where I came out. No, this was more t-shirts, but she did get me some cat-themed decorative towels. Well, obviously, I mean, I would use them. Nate's mom, I think I might have shown y'all a picture. Nate's mom got us these Pride Cat towels last summer. Like kitchen towels. But when I was a teenager and going into early 20s, she was the mom that would get you, I paused my game to be here. She knows you so well. Listen, I stopped painting my Warhammer minis to be here. You should be so lucky that I made it here for this. I paused my game to be here. Oh my god, that's so funny. I put down my apple juice to get here. Okay, do y'all see that there's nasty crusties out there in the water? I guess they're just like, they're really Live, Laugh, Lovin' out there in the water. Y'all do you, okay? You know what? That's fine. Just don't come up here, because I don't want to... I will kill you. Okay. Then again, I wore a Slipknot Pulse of the Maggots t-shirt to Easter one year, so... Oh my god. I'm sure I've heard Slipknot music. I just don't know. I can't, like, name any of their songs. Wrong lever!
Got it.
I ordered from Firehouse Subs. I had 1 medium classic BBQ triple stack plus honey mustard pickles and peppercorn ranch. 1 medium Jamaican jerk chicken turkey with Cajun mayo and honey mustard and green peppers. Ooh. Okay, Twiggle. That sounds like a flavor fiesta. That is a fiesta of flavor in your mouth. I haven't had Firehouse. Well, I think the last time I had like a sub sandwich out and about was when our friend got into town. We stopped at a Subway on the way to a winery because it was like the thing that we were like, okay, this seems easy and like it'll be quick. And it's on the way to the winery. Now, you probably heard a few duality is a common duality. Dua peep. Okay, so isn't this when oh mama shit bro, run. Woo. I pushed my fingers into my... Don't do that. Don't do that. That's dangerous. I pushed my fingers into my eyes. We're getting Corey Taylor up in this bee. Corey's such a beautiful name.
Worked.
Just call me Molly Mechanic. Okay, that gets me every time. His son is also a singer and sounds just like him. Runs in the family. Does this son have like a band? Then did. I can hear those nasty monsters. They are making all kinds of noise out there. Yeah, so when I was reading about the new game plus for this game, like the upped combat difficulty, people on Reddit were going off about like the final boss battle, like how difficult it was. And I was like, I just don't need that in my life. Oh, girl. Mara McCreary, my crush, did a song with Corey and separately... Separately, a song with Serge, my fave composer, and my fave 2 singers collabed Wild Ride. Oh, okay. Serge is from System of a... No, I don't know. I feel like that's right. Okay, I gotta get locked in. I gotta get locked in. Mama. These little beastie poos. Ain't fucking around. I thought, like, they wouldn't hear me. Okay. I was right. I got something. I remembered something. Remembered. Surge. Okay, no little collectibles. No little trinkets for me. I'm always looking for trinkets. Is it dead? Did I get you? Fire away, fire away. What the fucking fuck? Oh. Good gracious. Where did where did those bullets go? Not that. There we go. There we go.
Looks pretty weak. I just need something to break it.
Why is this pickaxe not? Come on, man. I feel like I'm just like blasting. Non-stop blasting. Baja blasting. Baja blasting my life away. So anyway, I started blasting. How's that been going for you, Proto? How are you? New boot goofing. I'm pretty good. How about you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just playing through with the detective story. I finished Emily's story last night, so we're trying it from the detective's perspective tonight. And just, you know, live, laugh, lovin', blastin'. Baja blastin'. I'm starting my weird 2-day holiday in the middle of the week. So does that mean you're off tomorrow and Thursday? Hello? Monsters? Oh, nice. Do you have any plans for your 2-day holiday? Or is it just kind of like a relaxation, regroup type of thing? Okay, who's making all these noises? Some friends are coming in from out of town. Oh my god, okay. Good. I hope you all have the best time. Don't... As I blast. I just keep blasting. Do you have like any set plans that you're gonna do, or is this more like... Usually like when our friends come to visit us, they've been to visit us before, and so we have like some like new things that we want to go out and see and do, but then we also maybe have like a day where we just watch TV and hang around. Nothing like too planned, you know? Universal tomorrow, and then a museum and Taco Crawl. You had me at Taco Crawl. I'm so happy for you. That's... I know the excitement of like having good friends to come to visit. I know Taco Crawl is like, I'm like, why haven't I done a Taco Crawl? And where would I do a Taco Crawl? We will live vicariously through you, Proto. The last time we did one, we just had the Raining Taco song on repeat in the car. I feel like I don't know that song, and I need to look it up so I can know about the Raining Tacos. It's an earworm. Perfect. What song had I been... I don't remember what... There was like a very random song I'd had stuck in my head recently. Okay, I gotta wait for these little burrowers. Okay, don't... I don't know if that did anything. I can't remember. Ooh. Ooh, girl. I constantly have Lumiere from Claire Obscure stuck in my head. I have not thought about that music for a while. I actually, you know what I was listening to today? I was looking at video game music, and usually I do Night in the Woods, but today I was listening to Castlevania 64, because there's nothing like gothic terror to make you feel good while you're working on the Nintendo 64 hardware. You know, it's definitely something. I started out with Lament of Innocence, and then I switched to the 64, but Spotify I think has like a lot of the soundtracks on there, like a lot of Castlevanias.
There's gotta be a way to get to the other side.
I was listening to Bloody Tears on my way home. Is that a Castlevania track? Just got it. Wait, what did you say? Yes, Bloody Tears is a song they better launch my body into orbit to when I die. I don't think that was one that I listened to. Of course, I didn't see what the song titles were. I don't think that one's on Castlevania 64. Maybe it is, or maybe it's like in everyone. Okay, y'all, the ad's gonna start soon, so we're gonna take a little break here, and then I'm gonna listen to Bloody Tears on this break, and maybe also this Raining Tacos, and I will see you in just a few. Simon's theme is also really good from Castlevania. I just found a YouTube video that has like every version of Bloody Tears, and there's like a version of it that plays in the Netflix series that I'd watched. And then I was like, oh yes, okay, I have heard this song, but yeah, it was not in the Nintendo 64 version. Also, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse was the first, and I think it was the only Castlevania that we had on our Nintendo. Hi Jelly, how are you doing? Naraka Blade Point. That sounds dangerous. I'm sharp. Welcome back from ads, everyone. I hope you had a great break. I got another water to... Okay, so I came... Shut down the oil pump. Okay. Now, did I come from this way? Okay, yes, I came this way. Okay. I was just a little bit turned around. Gets up, goes to the bathroom, becomes completely lost. Typical. Shadazy. Shadazy. Can y'all go over there, please? Is this one just like blind? I can't remember if they're blind or what. Well, I guess they're all on fire now, so it doesn't really matter. In BD. It's fine. Bro, fine. That noise.
All right. Now what?
Now we gotta Indiana Jones our way out of here. Tough cloth. Love a tough cloth.
Yeah, come on, Carnby. You'd rather fall to your death than go up in flames.
He's like, I can do this just one-armed. No big deal. Okay, and I feel like this is where we see that big nasty thing. Right? Like, is it worse when you know something is going to startle you? Like, I don't think it can get me. It's still very creepy.
It's the hateful mound Jeremy talked about in his book.
Don't come any closer. I'm armed.
Get that thing out of my face.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
CB, what's up? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me see if I can... I don't think I can pause this. How are you?
Why?
I'm working for his niece. She wants to make sure he's alright.
He might be unharmed, but far from all right. He's a curse upon Deseto.
Here we go again.
What?
Oh, it's Kingdom Hearts tonight. How was your Kingdom Hearts? You know what, I think... right in the middle of a cutscene. I've seen, like... Oh. I was like, I've seen a version of this cutscene before, but with the other character. And you
Christ in heaven.
Okay. I guess that's another thing I would chalk, like, a little thing I would ask to be changed with this game is to be able to pause in cutscenes. Like, you can skip them, which is cool, but I feel like a lot of modern games you can pause in the middle of a cutscene. I wanted to be able to pause to greet you properly. It was fun, just finished Aqua's story. Okay, so in Birth, do you play as like other protagonists or is it just like one protagonist story? Also, welcome in if this is your first time here. I'm Runner. I'm playing through Alone in the Dark. I played through as Emily Hartwood, and now we're going back as Detective Carnby. So this is the 2024 remake of the 1992 original. So this is a scary game, but I was like, I feel like if you've been here before, I mean, Alone in the Dark doesn't sound like the most cozy, cute game. Jambone, thank you for getting your daily download. 3 protagonists, each with their own... Okay, that's what I was thinking. Oh, this is a remake? It is a remake. Maddie Dubs, hello, Troy. Welcome in. Welcome, Troy and Raiders. Hi, Maddie. How are you? Okay, now that I was like, I have that paused. Troy, how was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in from Troy's stream. Nice to have you here. That was supposed to be a raid message. It's okay. It's okay. I'm smiling. I was like, smile, it's a Troy Takes Photos raid. Oh my god, it's like a triple rainbow. Logan, welcome in. How was your stream? Troy, how was your stream? How are you, everybody? If this is your first time here, I'm Runner. You can also call me Charles. We're playing a little scary game tonight. I play a lot of different things, but I'm fully embracing survival horror summer. So I'm just, you know, playing all the spooky stuff. It was good. I'm going to R&R, but I'll be back a little later. I hope... Troy, thank you so much. Please go take care of yourself. Get the R&R in. Also, Logan, if you need to go de-stream, take care of yourself. Get the R&R in. CB, Logan, Troy, also anybody and everybody that's here. Take care of yourselves. Yeah, I actually got to get off and get to bed. Bear hugs and hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, CB. Bear hugs back to you. Get some good rest. Sweet dreams to you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Logan, how is your music stream? How are you? How have you been doing? But also completely understand. I feel like we should... I feel it is normalized to raid and run. You know, streaming can take a lot out of you. And then you're just like, I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. Gotta go to bed. I need to get a snack. I need to just like get away from interactions for a while. Streamer's productive finish remastering an old album of mine. I'm gonna be lurking for. Congratulations on finishing remastering. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for bringing your friends by. I appreciate it. We're just We're relaxing in our own way here. Normalize raid and cook fish. Yes. Yes, you have to cook the fish. If your name's Yes David, yes_David, you have to cook fish. David, is your fish finished? My mother-in-law was talking about fish tonight. She apparently got some cod that she says is really good and was telling me about her recipe, and I was like, okay. Okay. If you make it, I'll bring some sides. It's done. I'm munchin'.
Reflections on the power of the verb in certain text.
Okay. We've read all of these things. Okay, what am I supposed to do now?
It was a bust. The oil rig and the hateful mound led him nowhere closer to finding Jeremy. Carnby was sure he had struck gold when he found Jeremy's bag, but it was just a trap set by Lottie, another of DeSeto's orderlies. Things got out of hand real quick, but somehow Carnby managed to find his way back to DeSeto, none the wiser. At least it was one item off his list. Now he had to figure out what to do with the boiler.
David, do you like make the same sides with your fish, or do you have sides at all? I guess like depending on how the fish is cooked, like, you know, Frenchy fries and fish, like fried fish, delicious.
It worked.
Sometimes it is fries and sometimes it is a cute spinach. I love a cute spinach salad. It's usually fries. I think that's what I'm going to have. Actually, no, we still have leftover spaghetti, so I'll probably have leftover spaghetti for lunch tomorrow, because otherwise I was like, ooh, veggie burgers and fries sound delicious.
The Barlow lens.
But then I'm going to get the stuff ready to make squash casserole tomorrow night, I think, for dinner. I love fries. Like, that's what we need to do, is have like a fry bar, like waffle fries, shoestring fries, crinkle cut fries, and then have a whole bunch of like dips and stuff. I have the leftover salmon for tomorrow. Yum. See, I really enjoy having leftovers because A, then I don't have to figure out what I have to make.
I don't think I have everything I need.
Curly fries, steak fries, the crinkle fries, curly fries. Yeah, so like our big grocery store that I used to like, that I would shop at between Aldi trips, I heard today might not be opening until December, but it's probably going to be next year, and that's like, I don't want to wait. Chili cheese fries. You know, I don't know if I've ever had chili cheese fries. I'm like not the biggest fan of chili, but I've had lots and lots of cheese fries. Freddy's steak burgers and frozen custard. They have my favorite cheese fries. It ain't chili cheese fries unless it's with jalapenos. You love Freddy's? So I think the closest one to us is like around Charlotte, so it's like a little bit over an hour away. I'm hoping that they bring more. I loved Freddy's. Did you know it's from Wichita, Kansas? I met Freddy. A friend of mine was like opening the Freddy's, like helping open and like take care of all the Freddy's in the Kansas City area, and he invited us to like a soft opening, and Freddy was there. Yeah, I am not a huge fan of like pickles in general, but I will get their steak burger with the pickle. Like, it tastes so good. I don't know what's with that steak burger with the cheese and the onion and the pickle and the mustard, but it's perfection. And then their shoestring fries with the cheese. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. I don't think, well, I witnessed Freddy, and I don't remember. I feel like I probably said hi. Freddy Fazbear. Hi, Evie. Thankfully not that bitch, Freddy. No, this is, I would say it started out as like a local chain in Wichita, Kansas. It's called Freddy's Steak Burgers and Frozen Custard. They're so good. Also, Evie, how are you? How have you been doing? Where's... Okay, I need to focus on the map. Where's sitting room? Oh, it's upstairs. I gotta go upstairs. Doing good, checking out the new Nikki update. Ugh. I will live vicariously through you, Evie. Evie, I broke up with Nikki. I don't know if I told you that. We parted ways. But I still get updates from Pinkadot sometimes. And I will live vicariously through you. I did not like the Sea of Stars stuff. And there was something else. Like I feel like the Sea of Stars stuff, the monetary things like the die system.
It's wedged shut. It worked.
I feel like I had like a whole list of reasons. Oh, you know what, Evie? I'd finished like all the main story stuff. Except for like one of the outfits, and I was like, I don't feel like going around. Like I did the like little whatever the bubble thing was. I was like, I don't feel like going around like each day to collect these things, and I don't know. We took a break. We said bye. I said goodbye. I said goodbye to love.
Detective Carnby, how good of you to come. Let me pour you a drink.
That is okay. That decanter is gigantic. It looked like.
What happened here? This place looks like it was hit by a bomb.
Welcome to the madhouse, Detective.
Thanks. Did the ceiling just collapse?
I heard it was something in the attic, something that was supposed to happen but didn't. How that could have such consequences is beyond me. The truth is, I don't know why the room looks like this. But I bet your friend Jeremy does.
You know where I could find him?
Oh, somewhere in his past, I suppose. He keeps going on about that mysterious dark man. I think he is hiding from him. Or maybe he's with him. I can't really keep up. I don't worry much. Take a look around this room. You may think it looks spectacularly devastated, but I just think it's finally found its stride. It fits perfectly with the state of this place and its loonies. The same goes for the nonsense with Jeremy. In my eyes, we've finally managed to match the wild ride inside all of us.
Well, I'm happy you find the evening so harmonious. I hope you don't mind me setting things right. Jeremy's business, that is. This room looks beyond my capabilities.
Good luck, Detective. Hope to see you again soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Evening, miss.
Pinkadot, what are you loving in the new Nikki update? If there's anything in like particular or specific? Pacific?
Can I get some more of that whiskey?
Go ahead, Detective. I don't think I can stomach any more anyway.
Am I bothering you?
On the contrary, Detective, I enjoy watching professionals at work.
Well, I better get going.
I feel like there
Bye
isn't.
now, Detective. Don't take any wooden nickels.
There's no whiskey in there. I was like, he didn't pour anything. Wait, hold on. Oh, so you can fill up your flask. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Like a little healing well. I think Ruth is my favorite character. Love Ruth.
Ruth seemed like a handful. Her talk about Jeremy and the Dark Man made it sound like she might know something of importance. But ultimately, it felt like a dead end.
Okay, so I think this is the way I came in. The vibes, it's another dark one with a giant beautiful snake. I love snakes. I'm not impressed with the snake-themed 5-star outfit, except for the snake eye contacts. But the 4-star moth outfit just might be my second favorite outfit in the game, but I'm not pulling yet, and the shop outfit was a spider pop star, and I am a sucker for spiderweb prints, even though I hate spiders. Okay, I'm glad that you got so many things that you enjoy. I also like a spider web print. I think it's... Isn't it Lydia's like outfit in the animated Beetlejuice when she goes to like the beetle? I feel like it has spider webs. I'm remembering correctly. And we can take pictures with Momo, and they added his crying tantrum, not the crying tantrum pose. Momo. Oh, Momo. There's Ruth, our BFF Ruth. Okay, and then the stairs. I don't think we could get into the attic right now. It's only a 21-day, well 20 now update, and there are so many pretty places to take pictures. Good. I'll have to YouTube it.
I need the key.
I'll YouTube it just to get a little overview. Medicine box key. Okay, that's for Lottie's room. Medicine box key.
Ugh. There's more of that aggressive rot.
Love aggressive rot.
On the commonplace of evil, there lies virtue and stuff.
I feel like they don't really talk too much about the rot. Like it's just there, and we accept its presence and nastiness. I know we need that for a puzzle. And if I go this way, okay. We're gonna make it after all. Hope you've been doing well, Dawn. I have been doing well. I hope that you've been doing amazingly. I hope that you're having a beautiful evening. Thank you for coming by. What are you up to? We're just unlocking doors and solving mysteries. Oh, this was another thing.
Missing.
This was another thing I missed out in Emily's, was that, like, I found the France piece and placed it into the globe. But it's in the room that we missed out completely on. Thanks, love. Yeah, doing okay. I'm glad that you're doing okay. Hopefully you're staying cool.
What you got there? You drawing something?
Nothing special. I'm just bored.
Do I know you from somewhere?
I remember you, Mr. Carnby.
Mm-hmm.
From where?
Don't touch that. Cassandra wouldn't like it. She wouldn't like it at all.
Do you know where she is?
I'd rather not talk about it. It makes me upset.
Night, guys. Have sexy dreams.
Besides, she'll be back after the Feast of St.
Right
John.
back at you, Steffi.
Think?
Have the sexiest of dreams. Get some good rest.
It's all on the page, Mr. Carnby.
Thank you for being here.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some
Rawr.
to everlasting life, and some to shame and
Rawr.
everlasting contempt.
All right.
I'm gonna go now, if that's okay. I don't like to stay too long in the same place. Mr. McCoffey might find me.
Hey. Was he mean to you?
Not everyone needs to be saved, Mr. Carnby. You should know that by now.
Okay, Sass.
Why did that girl look so familiar? Detective Carnby just couldn't quite remember. His last few years were clouded by a drunken haze. A haze which now had turned almost opaque. Considering their shared past, Grace had every right to feel slighted, but it wasn't in her nature. She was amused.
Okay, well, we know, like, what Grace is doing.
Miss Beauregard.
Since we saw the ending with Emily.
Oh. So this is where Cassandra Beauregard ended up. For some reason, I thought she died years ago.
Grace is like, sacrifice me to the black goat. It's fine. This is cool. No big deal.
This must be that kid's room. Why does she seem so familiar?
Don't you worry, Grace. Go play your game, bleat and bellow with the others. I won't be jealous. There will be more masquerades. However, I would love it if you would finish my mask for the feast. With love, Ruth.
Okay, I don't see... Oh! Oh, okay, we got this one.
What a terrible thing to recognize that your betterment was an illusion. That you are so infatuated by the virtue of struggling that despite all your hard work, you made no real efforts to ever become well. Or that the treatment becomes such an obsession that instead of letting your wounds heal over time, you tear at the flesh in the hope that it will heal better and faster. If only it would bleed in the way you wanted. Do we ever become well? What do you think, Dr. Gray?
Maybe I already had that one? I don't know, it had like... So we just need one more for the Heartwood Curse, and one more for Dying with Dignity, and one more for All the World's Estate, and one more with a Goat with Horns. Okay, so we need, what, 4 more? And I remember it said, like, some of them you can only get as Carnby, some of them you can only get as Emily, so...
There's more of that rot again. Like it's guiding me to do something. What? The rot made the shape of a snake. There must be something important to find here. Maybe it has something to do with the numbers on the labels.
257 is...
It's another one of those strange padlocks.
I think it's Pisces, Taurus. No. Pisces, Gemini. Yeah, okay. Pisces, Gemini, Leo.
It's another piece of broken plate.
Okay, but I still need to find...
The medicine bottles had
The valve.
stains of rot on the labels, suggesting some greater shape. They just needed to be put in the right order. But for what purpose?
Maybe it's going to be down here. Now that we have the cellar key. Appa, thanks for getting your daily download. I know you're probably lurking because you want to play this game, but I enjoyed it so much that I was like, I have to play as the other character.
I need the key.
Fudgeronies, okay. What is he looking up at? Water damage? Okay, I can't go that way yet. She's gonna stab me. There we go. There. Okay. We don't want to get electrocuted. Spoiler.
It worked.
Now, shouldn't we turn it back on? Should we turn the lights back on? I guess they really want you to be alone in the dark. Given the title of this game, they're like, we're going to put you in the dark alone multiple times. You're not, oop, you're going to scare yourself by busting out of things. Did the cook or the maid... Hello? Wait, why are you here?
Jeremy?
Oh yeah.
What the hell is going on?
See, I thought that those were barnacles, but apparently they're supposed to be eyes.
Where's the body?
I don't know, Mama. What a mess. I should probably look at the video. Okay, this looks like maybe the last feet. Yay! Okay.
There's something missing.
Broken valve. Okay, so 579. Hello, John. How are you, V? Okay, I saw something. Did I not see? I thought I saw like an action icon. It could be just wishful thinking, since this room is still red. Mamma mia. That was... so this big one is 9. I'm doing well. I'm doing just fine.
Black glass is showing another room. Must be a way to another one of Jeremy's memories.
I'm replaying this with Detective Carnby. And, you know, because we did it with Emily, so now we're doing it with the other character. The gameplay is the same, but the story, like, there's different story beats. But, like, I would say the majority of the puzzles are the same, but, like, interactions with characters are different. And I know each of them has, like, a different, like, personal story place that they go to, so... Oh, is this the great... I don't really care for this part. Yeah, kind of like the RE2 remake.
I knew it would work. You're getting good at this, Carnby. Maybe a little too good at this.
But it is interesting, like, how the dialogue is different so far. Like, one of the characters in Derceto that we met, this little girl, like, she recognizes Carnby, and she knows from where. And Carnby's like, why are you so familiar? So I'm excited to see, like, his personal story part, and also, like, the ending with him. And so, V, there are, like, 5 different endings. There's 5 endings total. 3 of them are secret. So...
The Hartwood's family crypt. Emily's family must have deeper roots in New Orleans than I thought. I figured she was a Yankee like me.
A Yankee like me. Why is it so hard to see? Why does it have to be so dark? Who the fuck's there? Oh, PP. PP poo poo. PP poo poo, man. It's like they smell my cologne or something. Smell that I'm alive. Lesson.
What's this? Now what do we got here? Got it.
I don't think that there was anything else. I feel like I did a good job of scouring for my items. Wait, did we... Okay, yeah, this is... Oh my goodness. That's the Heartwood Crypt. Who lit all of these candles? Fuck sticks. Nasty. Great googly moogly.
It was the chapel Jeremy had mentioned in his book. With a bit of luck, soon Carnby would be able to catch up with the old man. He just needed to find a way inside the chapel.
Jeremy sketched this chapel in his book, so it must be important. Looks like I'll need more medallions to open it, though.
Girl, don't be so jumpy. Note to self. There's really nothing back here? Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, shdaisy. Okay, we got a lot of... Let me shoot your doodle. Shot that doodle right off. Okay, I hear you over there, you nasty. Come on. I'm gonna have to wait 32 hours for you to get over here. Get your ugly, stinking carcass right on over here. Come on. Where are you? Beast. Poo water. I hope you have a good time. Thank you, Hide. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you're having a magical day. I'm just wading through some poo water. Poo swamp water. So bolt cutters, sewers, poo water. Wait, what are we sneaking from? I feel like the sneaks in this game are very, very hit or miss. Like, maybe if I could do, like, a stealth kill, that would be cool. But I feel like, God, could this, like, zoom out a bit? Ajorama. Ajorama. Like, I'm just not quite sure what the sneak really does. Maybe if the enemies... I don't think that all of the enemies are blind, like Lickers are, but... Like, if they were, then it might make sense to sneak, but...
I may be dead,
otherwise-
but I'm still pretty.
Those things are not pretty, Jelly. But you know what? Someone's gotta love them. Someone's gotta tell them they're pretty. Thank you for the Buffy redeem. Maybe bad coding. I just feel like that it doesn't tell you, like, you know, in the remake, RE2 remake, they're like, the lickers are, you find that note that's like, they're blind as bats, but they can hear really well or whatever. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know why you would sneak in this game. It doesn't really see, like, unless with like the burrowing creatures, that made sense. But with these ugly ratty-tatty zombies, you know. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and here in about 5, we're going to take a break. Need this. Thank you. Okay, things are going to bust on out of here. Sim's busting out. Right? Hello? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Gonna let it show. Breaking news, I have made it to the final boss in Earthbound. I guess I'm beating it tonight. Maybe, possibly, probably. Pingadot, congratulations. How do you know about how many hours it's taking you to get through the game? I feel like you didn't start it that long ago. Yes, bravo. Bravissima. Jesus Christ. Girl, put your ah! Okay, can we... It says 24 hours. Oh my god. Okay. I was like, that's not... I said that, but I was like, okay. But for an RPG, if you're using a guide... Have I squeezed through here before? Is this how I got in here? As a kid, when I played Earthbound, it felt like I never ended, and it was the longest game of all time. The Daisy. I want to come back this way. Definitely using a guide, yeah. If you know where you're going, it's not really that long, though. If you know where you're going. That's the ticket. Do you know where you're going?
It's blocked.
It's blocked. Okay, he says it's blocked. I wanted to at least get to chapter 3 tonight. Chapter 3. Okay, I already went down there, right? Yes, I went down. Have I... You get into the... Go. Get into the water, babes. Blessing. I got a blessing for you. Greetings, Runneth. Oh my god. Hi, Nat. How are you? Greetings, Runneth. Greetings, Nat. Greetings, darling. How you doing, sweetheart? Did I do it? Oh my god, I solved the puzzle. Nat, you are my good luck charm. Thank you. You solved that puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna pause it real quick. I do have to go TT. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Nat, you got here, you helped me solve a puzzle. Now I'm saying goodbye, but don't worry, I'll be back in just a few. I just have been drinking so many sparkling waters tonight, so BRB. Welcome back, everyone. Sometimes I forget that I can just talk. But I love typing out messages. Yo, sounds so good. I usually just do a simple lemon or lime. I love Aldi's, like, their version of the lime sparkling water. And then I feel like I recently tried lemon. Because I was like, I don't know if it would be too, like, I don't know. But I liked the lemon as well. I like their lime. LaCroix has a key lime that I love key lime, but that one is just like a little bit too sweet for me. Probably around 7, Twiggle. I know you can do it. I hope that you can wake up at a decent time as well. Yeah, that reminds me, I need to change my alarm. It's like birds chirping and some kind of like gentle noise, and I'm like, oh, this is just peaceful. Sometimes it like gets incorporated into my dreams. And I'm like, I need like the alarm from the end of a Resident Evil game where it's like the self-destruct sequence has been activated, and it's like burn, burn. Imagine that this is your life. Walking through half-height water. Just waiting to get attacked. Just waiting for something to pop out and try to munch on you. Oh, pee-pee poo-poo. Eva. Oh, Shadaisy. Oh, girls. Okay, I don't think I'm hitting. Woo! Mama. Oh shit, okay, this is a run for your life. Okay, see, they don't tell you this very well, but this is a run for your life sequence. Please move. Like, please get out of the way, okay? Oh, I hate that. I feel like that happened to me last time. I was like, they don't tell you until like you're in the thick of it, like, oh, there's too many, you should get your ass out of there. And like, I will fight you with my pickaxe.
Now what do we got here?
And then you're like, oh, well, I just wasted those bullets for nothing? Oh well. It's the climb.
Thank God that's over.
Is it over? Is it over? Shit, Fakarama.
This doesn't look good.
Wait, who is that? This doesn't look good. I don't remember seeing that as Emily. I'm not familiar with this game, so that was quite a trip. Thank you for going on the climb with me. Is that... I think that's Cassandra. Cassandra Beauregard. Yep. Cassandra Beauregard, author and victim. Interesting. She's just sleeping. She's just taking a little floor nap. She's taking a floor nap. Love a tunnel with a creature, or 2 dozen. Yeah, this... Okay, so I feel like this game, they're like, okay, here's some like modern horror things. We're just gonna maybe pick and like, we'll put this one in at this point, but like, never do it again. You know, like, and what I mean by that is like, have like a swarm of monsters that you have to run away from. Putting victim on your grave is wild. She wants everybody to know for eternity, for all eternity. Now I played through this as the other character, Emily, and I was like, oh, I want to know what the story's like from the other character's viewpoint, you know what I mean? So here I am, back in this ratty-tatty cemetery. Well, this is like one of the locations you visit. Oh my goodness, why is my nose itching? Nat, have you played any like survival horror games? Are you into the spookies? Okay. No, 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 don't put them away. I just wanted to, I need to look at my little book. No, that's not helping.
You're right.
I haven't really, I do love spooky though, so it would probably be up my alley. I feel like this game, I was saying earlier, like, for me, like, the scariest games that I played that have, like, made me the most tense was probably Dead Space, and then, like, Outlast I didn't have as hard of a time with. It had a lot of disturbing subject matter, but as far as, like, I mean, I think it's with Dead Space, because you have to, like, fight back, and I was, like, forgetting that I could, like, freeze the enemy, like, do stuff, and, but I mean, I like the cosmic horror, which this game has. That's like this game's story, cosmic horror. Some psychological horror. Okay, is this the person we just saw?
Please don't touch her. Jeremy. What are you doing here? Everyone's looking for you.
I know, it's all a big mess. No one understands. I'm just trying to keep evil at bay. Just for a little while longer.
You've got to come back with me. Your niece is waiting at Derceto.
Emily? Why would you... My letter. I keep making it worse.
What is going on, Jeremy? How is any of this happening?
I made a terrible promise with someone.
The Dark Man. Who is he?
No, don't say his name. He can hear us. He's always listening.
Jeremy, I need to understand what is going on.
I promised him everything. When the sun rises, I will be chained in his sunken desert temple for an eternity. But at least the evil about to awaken in Derceto won't harm anyone outside of that cursed place.
You're crazy, Jeremy. I want to help.
There's nothing you can do.
And what's all the business about Teruea? Why did you want to go there?
Well, I can't go there. I'm not allowed.
But you wanted to. Can I go? Tell me, will it help me to break your pact? Is there something there that would help?
Why would you give me hope? That's so cruel.
Okay, sounds like we're onto something here. What should I—
Look out! Behind you! Run! Don't let him take you!
Oop, exactly. It is David Harbour. David Harbour plays one of the leads, and Jodie Comer plays the other lead. Jodie Comer from Killing Eve and 28 Years Later. Yes, I'm always a fan of some psychological horror. I prefer to be unsettled as opposed to frightened. Now, there's a GameCube game called Eternal Darkness. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite horror games. It's Lovecraftian psychological horror. I guess like the original Silent Hill 2, I feel like the Silent Hill 2 remake, as great as it is, has like a lot more combat, which I wasn't a huge fan of. But I'm sure you've heard of these. I'm trying to think of like psychological horror movies that I've seen recently. He is the strangest thing in Stranger Things. Love Jodie. So she's the character I played as first. So she plays Emily Hartwood, and she's looking for her uncle, and her uncle is that person that we were just in that cutscene with, Jeremy. And yeah, so now we're back in the realish world.
So many strange occurrences lately. Memories explode into existence and then burn out like tired gas bulb filaments. Dreamscapes crash down from the stars and sink into the sea. Doors that lead to nowhere and absolutely everywhere at once.
I've heard that before. So what's like another great thing, like almost everything that you find, like journal entries, notes, it's voice acted, and they're voice acted by different people.
Jeremy didn't want to be saved.
See?
He felt the need to honor some deal he made with an entity called the Dark Man. Carnby wanted to think it was ridiculous, but a brief encounter with that unbearable gloom had shaken him to his core. Carnby had seen a lot of bad things in his life, but he had never before been this terrified. After gathering his thoughts, Carnby figured he would need to chase after Jeremy in the only place left he could think of. He needed to go to Tarawea.
Love when there's attention. Yeah, I think when this game came out, it got mixed reviews. So I just recently picked it up because it was on a big sale. And I played another Alone in the Dark game, but it was more like Resident Evil in its gameplay. I didn't make it very far. I felt like it was hard, and I was like, I'm over this.
She's dead. No matter how she died, she looks peaceful now.
Perosi's body looked
Oh, this is
unharmed.
Perosi.
Carnby couldn't figure out how she died, or why this wasn't a bigger upset to the people at the Seto.
And there's some things like I wish were different in the mechanics and everything. Like you can't pause cutscenes. You can't like take throwable melee weapons with you. Okay, unlock Jeremy's steamer trunk. Like I said, I'm trying to make it to... Why did it do that? I'm trying to make it to chapter 3 tonight. Oh, Ruth is gone. Did she leave the whiskey? Did she leave the whiskey? Can we get a top off? Oh darn. Okay, I guess not. I thought this was going to be like an unlimited whiskey stash. I imagine not being able to pause cutscenes is a bit of a streaming hassle too. There are definitely some games. Yeah, and like one of the things that's nice is like they have in the options, they have like they have copyright music enabled, and I have that turned off since I'm streaming it, so I appreciate that. Like part of me though does wonder like what the music is. Love getting a top off, right? Yeah, so that's how the people in this game heal, is by drinking some boozies. They get the old boozies out and they're like, I feel much better. I feel much better. You should do Death Stranding, hours of just running, but cutscenes and graphics are really good. I was just talking with Yes David about Death Stranding 2 that he's playing through. But I don't know much about it, V. Also, hi Chris, I hope that you're doing well. Okay, I guess I do want to unlock the steamer trunk.
The telescope lens. Why would he lock that up?
Jeremy had found a way to enter Tarawea, but he wasn't allowed to go. He knew deep down that it was impossible for him to cross that threshold. Instead, he hoped that Perosi would go in his place and burn his library to the ground so he could start again. But she never got the chance. Perosi had her own problems, her own demons, and she died suddenly one day without warning. Holding the telescope lens in his hands, Detective Carnby suspected what it was. At least a part of the key to that paradise Jeremy so desperately wanted to see. Curious what he would find, he felt eager to put the lens to use.
The game is very good. Plot is great. Graphics top tier. Running for hours through large maps. Running for hours? How long, V, how long does do you know how long it takes to get through the game? I felt like I was never gonna get through Clair Obscur. And I mean that, I say that with all the love in my heart. Sometimes I get lost. Sometimes I get lost. Sometimes I need to get back to Clair Obscur. I finished Act 1 and was so sad that I just stopped playing. I understand. The story of that game was like what really kept me, you know, kept me going. It's like, I want to know what all this means. I want to know what's happening. It's set in a dystopian post-apocalyptic world where an alien species have invaded and destroyed Earth and made humans live in selected closed cities. The aliens can drag you to fight an alternate dimension, and if they come in contact with bodies of whom they have, it causes nuclear explosion. Diva. Sounds dangerous. Speaking of sad games, I have Wandersong. Not Wandersong. I have Wandersong has some sad moments, but it's a beautiful game. I highly recommend Wandersong. No, Spiritfarer. I don't know how I got Wandersong with Spiritfarer. I have Spiritfarer on my to be played list. I started that a long time ago and I never finished it, and I was like, oof, this feels like a lot inside of my body right now. You're basically a postman. You can carry packages from one place to another in a world where no one has any way to contact. I loved Spiritfarer from what I played. I don't know how far I got into it. At least probably 5 hours. Speaking of postman, there's that lake game. That lake game looks very cute. Jumanji. My god, that was another one I started and it was a little too heavy for me when I was where I was mentally at the time. I feel you. Yes, understandable. That's one I would like to go back. I feel like it would be a good experience with everybody on stream. I don't know. Also, like for me when I'm streaming things, like I'm very cognizant that there are people that may be watching or lurking and we're chatting, and it's just like, I don't know. I was like, I guess you feel, for me, I feel like I feel things differently when I'm alone. That's what Pink Dot, you loved Lake. Yeah, Spiritfarer never stops hitting hard, but it's so cozy at the same time. It's the only game I've ever completed, played through a second time immediately after see, Snookle Fritz, I feel like they should like take that as a testimony in case they like, I don't know, in case people were like on the fence about wanting to play it. That's like such a like, I don't like when I hear someone's like passionate about something, I'm like, I want to feel that too. I want to feel passion too. 941. Are we going to Tarawea?
Whoa, what's going on? It's dialing in something all on its own and it's showing the way to another memory? Where is that?
That's the dining room, mama. And even in solo campaign, you can build shared community infrastructure to enable easy traversing, like it contribute to road, electricity, grid. Oh, okay. I didn't know that like it was a like multiplayer online thing also, or it could be that. You can leave behind or utilize ropes, ladders for other players who are not part of your solo game. Oh, okay. That's interesting to me. There's only one achievement I don't have, and I will never change that. It requires lying to a character. Okay. I feel that too. I know, to like get certain things and you're like, or you have like multiple save files.
Another world seeping into Deseto. Was this a taste of that mysterious Terrawea?
Okay, I want to go get to Terraway. I think we can do that. I keep looking. DS1 is 50-hour main camp. 50 hours? No. Maybe? I still have Cyberpunk. I still have Baldur's Gate 3 to play. I have Red Dead Redemption 2. I have a cajillion hours of games that I own and have not played. And I'm usually like, what is my heart telling me? What does my heart want to play? 60 hours. That's what you're saying is, but I feel like you're telling me. Okay, I need to get to the dining room. I just won't do it. I don't think I could handle her disappointment because I know she'll find out anyway. I don't want to, yeah. I've met, like I said, I met some of the characters. I'm wondering. What I'm saying is you got to do 12-hour streams daily to clear the what I'm saying is you have to do 12-hour streams daily. Could you? Oh my god. I would just...
Here we go.
Expire. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? I'm here. The talisman has shown that the gate will open. Okay, I'm in the dining room. Does something happen when I try to leave the dining room? Silent Hill 2 remake is easy. I made it through the Silent Hill 2 remake. Oh, here we go. We made it to chapter 3. Goal accomplished. Oh, with this sexy Susan out here reading under the tree. Bonjour.
I'm glad to see you made it. I had my doubts, but the hope you instilled has yet abandoned me.
I guess this must be Terrawea. Who are you?
My name is Juan Luis Jorge, and this is indeed the convent of Terrawea. You'll have to excuse me, but Yermi never got your name.
The name's Edward Carnby. I'm a private investigator. You're not a patient, are you?
No. I'm the author of a book that Yermi once found important.
How does that work? Are you part of this memory as well? Is this even a memory?
I think calling me a manifestation of Yermi's subconscious would be more correct. And so is the convent of Terrawea. I'm a man Yermi has never met, and we are in a place that he has never been.
Okay. So are you here to guide me or something?
I have no more purpose than you do. I simply am. I will happily help you, of course, if I'm able.
If you are already somehow part of Jeremy, why did he want to come here? Isn't he sort of here already?
Yermi wanted to come here because it's a representation of his mind at peace. When Dr. Gray asks him to find his focus during his sessions, this far-flung convent is what Yermi imagines. He is under the impression that if he could physically come here, he would reach a perfect equanimity. A spiritual, Apotheosis.
You don't think it would work?
Jeremy subconsciously knows it's just wishful thinking. He can't come here. Despite the pathways opened by the dark man between their Seto and Jeremy's psyche. It's simply not possible.
But I'm here.
Indeed. It's a shame it's just another place for you, Detective. Otherwise, you could have become a Buddha.
Always a bridesmaid, never a blushing bride. Am I right?
Yes, I suppose so. You'll have to chase enlightenment elsewhere.
So what's the next best thing? What can I do here?
You should seek out the convent library and try to find the truth about Jeremy's relationship with the Dark Man. It's the sort of knowledge he represses and is unable to reflect on.
Will it tell me how to break the pact?
Perhaps. At least you'll have something to confront Jeremy with.
Wait, why can't you just tell me?
I don't know such things. You'd be better off consulting the texts of Dr. Freud if you want such answers.
No thanks, I hate shrinks.
There is another thing you should know about the library. He is here as well. The Dark Man has been working his way through the text for a long, long time.
He's here? How am I supposed to get past him?
Be careful, Detective.
Oh, jeez, just perfect.
Like, good luck and don't fuck it up.
You have any advice on how to deal with the Dark Man?
I suppose suppression could work. Try not to pay him any attention.
Maybe I should have done this with Emily. I just remembered it's Whispowers in the Dark. Yes, tomorrow evening. Y'all, tomorrow, Wednesday, around 8:30 p.m. We'll be doing some Edgar Allan Poe reading. It's the first time I will be reading on stream. Well, I've done the Golden Girls like at Christmas time, but this will be like just a reading stream. I'm personally do more side quest kind of guy, so my Assassin's Creed run has already gone up to 16 hours without touching. I feel like, I don't know, V, like when you were talking about how you got your butt kicked, I feel like doing the side quests is how like you strengthen your character, at least from my experience with Origins, to like progress with the main quest.
I know you said Jeremy's never been here, but does this place exist in real life?
I think it's supposed to be Mexico. But I am not certain of Tarahuella's origin.
Well, good to meet you, Juan. I'm going in.
May the gods be with you, Edward de Vilban.
What does Edward de Vilban mean? Okay. Y'all, this is where we're going to part ways for the evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm still enjoying this, like, even though it's a lot of the same. I mean, I guess I feel like I'm progressing faster because I'm like, I don't need to listen to this. I remember this note. I kind of remember like where to go, what to do. But I'm enjoying like the differences in like the dialogue and the cutscenes and everything. Remember when it was a big thing when someone used to always leave a rose on Poe's grave on his death anniversary, even media? I don't know if I ever knew that. To be honest with you, I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. Great stream. Thank you, Twiggle. That's very kind of you to say. I appreciate that. Y'all, real quick, I wanted to say thank you so much. Y'all were so kind with the raids tonight. Logan, only Logan TV, thank you so much for that raid. I'll give some shouties as we go. Good night, Nat. I hope you had a great wind down. I hope you have a great Wednesday. Logan, who does some music streams, who does some gaming streams, does all kinds of streams. Troy, my dear friend Troy, takes photos. Thank you for the raid, Troy. Thanks for a cute time runner. I love it. David, you're so sweet. Thank you for being you. I hope you know, like, you're just such a joy to talk to, and I appreciate you so much. And thank you, CB. Thank you for that raid. I hope that the rest of your week goes well. Thank you, David. Thank you, David, for kicking off the raids. Thank you for being you. Thank you, all of you, for hanging out, like I said, tonight. If you're around tomorrow night, like I don't normally stream on Wednesdays, but we'll be doing some Edgar Allan Poe reading, the lower lights. I think I have all like sound alert type stuff turned off, so hopefully it won't be too distracting. So yeah, and then on Thursday, we'll be starting, my plan is to start Resident Evil 0, so continuing in the survival horror summer theme. Because Resident Evil 0 and the original Resident Evil 1 both take place in July, so it's the perfect time. It's more. It's the old thing like 1950s, and a dark dressed person used to leave 3 flowers at his grave. It became a tradition with copycats. Oh. Interesting. Poe reading sounds very my vibe. I will definitely try to pop by. Would love to have you. Hopefully it'll just, you know, be a relaxing, maybe slightly ASMR-ish gathering. I think it'll be fun. It'll be something new to try. But if y'all can stick around, we are going to raid out, as we normally do. We'll go spread the psychological horror love. We can go terrorize somebody else. Good night, Neen. I hope you have a beautiful evening. Get some good rest. I hope everybody gets good sleep when you get there. Please no weird tapping. I'm not. No, it's just going to be reading. It's just going to be reading. Hopefully with a soothy voice. But there is a raid message if you want to copy and paste it. You do not need to be a subscriber. It's just made with emojis. Also, hi Anara, thanks for getting your daily download. We're just heading out for the night. I was just checking in. Hold on. Okay, no. I was like, oh. But then I was like, no, I don't want spoileries. When was... Okay, I feel like I rated you... Yes. No worries, Queen. Thank you so much for the lurks. I feel like that's been the extent of my what am I saying? I gotta go to bed. Okay. Now we're gonna go visit our friend. Okay, they're ending. So this is why I opened stuff up, because you gotta see. You just gotta see. I don't wanna hit somebody as they're ending. Hit somebody. Raid somebody. Why am I saying I'm gonna hit them? Don't listen to me. Okay, yeah, they're finishing. I'm gonna get there eventually. Here, okay. Congratulations on defeating Gigas. Dizzy is live with Peak. Okay, yeah, let's go visit. Thank you. Y'all, we're gonna go visit Dizzy. Playing some Peak. It looks like Dizzy's in an airport somewhere. We'll go give Dizzy some love. Dizzy's another lovely variety streamer. I feel like he does a lot of like multiplayer games, does the RPGs, does the difficult games, and he's just a very kind, lovely person. Alright, here's that raid. Okay, thank you all for sticking. That's the hardest part of streaming. Is when you're like, where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? Where are we gonna go tonight? Okay. Thank y'all. Thanks for your patience. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for some Edgar Allan Poe reading. And if not, sometime later this week, or at our friend streams, or if you stream, hopefully I'll see it at your stream. I always try to make it by. Okay. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams.